everybody, Pokemon John here, and welcome to today's episode, video, whatever you want to call it. So I want to do a different kind of style of videos, and this is more on Wednesdays specifically. I want to have, it's called What's on My Mind Wednesdays. Well, at least that's what I'm thinking about it. But on Wednesdays, I like to talk about the Pokemon hobby, the Pokemon market, collecting, investing, just general knowledge from my own mind, my opinions, my thoughts. And I'd like you all to sit down and join with me. And it's more for an adult kind of video, so maybe some cursing involved, just a little bit, but some adult rated or adult themed topics. Well, not bad stuff, but like, you know what I mean. And I like to have a little drink, and I want everybody to drink responsibly if you do want to join me. Today is Thomas S. Moore. It is it's a whiskey dipped, finished in cognac cask barrels. So let's get this first episode off the charts, started, whatever. But I really do want to talk about a couple topics. First of all, when it comes to the market and how things are so high, a lot of people do not like these high prices. A lot of people miss MSRP. A lot of people want things to go back to 2021, 2, and 3, and early 2024. Everything, it was super low. You could buy it for damn near a steal when things are below MSRP, when prices were crashing and cars were crashing, and you could get everything cheap and affordable. I can agree to a certain extent. As an investor collector on this channel, I have many videos about the hobby, and also I started back in 2022 with this channel. I do not miss those days. And I'm gonna speak my opinion as to why, and I'm gonna start off with, I'm not a store owner, but when prices and product does not move, that's not a good thing for the hobby, nor is it a good thing for a store. A few people make these kind of videos talking about that, and I feel it is a healthy talk, a healthy debate. Nostalgianomics, he made a video earlier today, and that's something I always wanted to talk about as well. And I just want to piggyback a little bit, but he has a good point, and what I 100% agree with. When you have a store and products do not sell, that's not good for your business. That's not good for you and the person's livelihood. I get it. You want the product to be available, but yet you don't want dead product. Imagine you have a store, you need to eat in the real world. You need to, that's your job. So when a product doesn't move, like, you got to lose money, just to and have things like clearance, and it still doesn't move. That's not a good feeling. That would make you not want to get that product ever again. The Pokemon hobby cannot make money if a product does not sell. So when things are currently the way they are, again, I get it's high, but yet this is a good thing, because, oh man, I could go into this. I'm gonna go to a story shortly after I talk about this, because that means that if you have these cards, you could sell it for a good profit. He could sell it for a good profit. She could sell it for a good profit. So everybody could eat, right? And you have something that people want. You're making a good profit. You could pay, rent or bills, or move into other, move the funds into other categories if you choose to. It's good, and you could invest into other stuff, because you have the money and the capital to do it, or you gain more money and gain more capital by selling, and you made some good profits. That's not a bad thing. So with stores, when they're selling out a product, that's a good thing. Again, that's their livelihood, right? Specifically towards them. Because like when you have dead product, that sucks. Yeah, for the buyer, that's a great thing, right? You could buy as many as you want, which is, of course, as an investor, you want things cheap. Who doesn't want anything cheap? Who doesn't, right? But it sucks, and that doesn't help the hobby. That doesn't help the buyer in the future in a way, because say if Pokemon continued being undesirable and go into the dark ages again, like how it was from what, '06 through COVID time. Yeah, Pokemon's still around, but ugh. And then 2020, 2016, okay, it came up a little bit and then went right back down. Pokemon, they don't want that. Store owners, they don't want that. They want product to move, to as soon as it get in there, they could sell it. Everybody's happy. They're happy. Everybody's happy. But I get it. It's not MSRP. It's way above. That is not the store. That is the market. And again, supply and demand. It's a lot of people. We all want some products. So guess what? Pokemon, they are printing heavily. They are. I believe it. Again, I don't know the numbers. Only Pokemon does. But yet you do see product out there. Product is available. Just maybe not booster boxes, but packs, auxiliary products, that's available. You could find a booster pack pretty cheap, under $10, under $9, depending on what set it is, right? But you can get it. And it's not costing you an arm and a leg, right? So let me go back to the topic as to like Pokemon has been a really helpful thing with it being profitable. Because sharing a little story, part of it, there was a time last year when I needed money. My job was paying like shit. I needed money, and Pokemon literally paid my rent for a good 2 or 3 months. And I did not sell a lot of product. That's how much, even last year, how much the growth had became. And I had to do the same thing earlier this year when product was moving a little bit higher, and it does help out. So with Pokemon being so profitable as it currently is, that's a good fucking thing. Trust me, like I needed, like the products and the cards that I had, it came in clutch. It helped me out so much, and I was grateful for it. So that's why I say, like, listen to, do your homework. Listen to people in the hobby who have went from the bottom, right, and then they rose within this hobby as a collector, as an investor, as a rip and shipper, like, and if they still remain humble, I say you check them out, keep them in your corner as a YouTuber, especially when they care about you. But yeah, like, I get this hobby, things are moving really fast, though. I do want to admit that a little bit too fast, and that's why sometimes with this channel, like I don't want to go to different topics though, but like with this channel, with me, I don't like to give you all horrible advice, horrible research. I like to take my time. And also I've been really busy with life. But my main thing is I'm not coming onto this platform giving out some BS, some bullshit. I don't got time for it, and I respect you all too much, and I respect your time too much, and your money, and your, and your situations, to give out trashy advice. Being on this platform talking about this, this is fun, and we all need some help. Like I watch so many YouTubers, and it helps out sometimes, honestly. I pick and choose who I want to listen to and what's valuable or not valuable, what's helpful or not helpful. You really do gotta key in and discern who you trust on this platform. But ultimately, you gotta govern yourself, especially during this time, because again, these products and these cards, they are a lot of money, and a lot of real money. You know what I mean? Like you go to work for how many days, how many weeks, whatever it is, and then you're gonna dish out damn near a whole or half or a quarter of your check for a Pokemon card. You got to do some thinking, some research, you know what I mean? Because that's not cheap. Yep. This is really good. Damn. But like I love this hobby, and like any other hobbies, their hobbies are not cheap. You could be a photographer, which like me, not cheap. You could be a golfer, not cheap. You could, be a skateboarder, not cheap. A biker, not cheap. A guitarist, not cheap. So hobbies are going to be expensive. So when people want to talk about, oh, Pokemon hobby is too much money, well, go to another hobby and see how much that's going to run you. The hobbies are not cheap. They are fun. The thing is with Pokemon, it is one of the profitable hobbies. Photography, yes, of course you can. Guitar, playing, yes, of course you can. But Pokemon, It's one of the, in my opinion, one of the easiest ways to make some good profits, without putting in too much work. You don't got to learn anything. You don't got to go out there and perform. As a photographer, you don't got to go out and do different angles or go to like these best places or get, expensive lenses and hopefully somebody will buy it, a picture of yours. You don't got to worry about that with Pokemon. You don't. You sit on the product, it's popular, the market loves it, you have it, great condition, get a graded PSA 10, black label, CTC pristine, you make money. Only a few hobbies is like Pokemon. So that's where I get it. It is, again, very expensive hobby, but yet this is a profitable, fun, collectible hobby, and it has that good mixture, that makes this hobby what it is and what I love about it. It's very versatile. You could play, go into tournaments, have a great time, connect with friends, enjoy the cards, enjoy what the actual stats are, in the game. It's competitive, right? And then you could collect, just have a simple collection where you want to sit back, relax, and just look at the artwork and just enjoy and relive your nostalgia, or just whatever art that relates to you. Investing, you can make some profits, have a product to sit for the long term, and you're not making the money now, but that could be a vacation later on. It could be a car payment. It could be a down payment on a house, because Pokemon is going into that serious money realm now. Just like sports. Some sports cards, you gonna pay day. So yeah, that's where you gotta navigate yourself through these turbulent waters. I know, very expensive, but yeah, this hobby is very awesome. Again, with this topic, talking about the expensiveness of this hobby and how high and profitable it is, just roll with it. I know I want things for MSRP because I would buy more. Who doesn't? But yet, that's where you got to govern yourselves and do not use credit cards. If you could avoid it. Do not use credit cards. I pay in cash. If I don't got it, it is what it is. I miss out. I'll save up for it, pay for it a little bit later, maybe a higher price. It's all good. The important thing during this time is buying power. You want to establish your financial freedom, financial stability, and financial wisdom, that you have buying power. Buying power is that you have money and you can buy it whenever you want with no concern, no gripes, no care in the world, and you have the money. Not no credit. It's nothing that you gotta pay back. Buying power, that you have the power. Credit card companies, they will not ever tell you that. They want you to lend and be a borrower. No. On this channel, we're not doing that. We want to have buying power. I want you all to have buying power, so that when you go to a card store, a card show, a person, seller, eBay, all right, I'll buy it. And that brings to another topic as to why this hobby is expensive, or is high up there, because of that. Yeah, you may seem like a card is too expensive to you, but to somebody else, it's nothing. They may not be rich. That doesn't mean that. It does not mean that. That may be their only hobby. That may be something that they were saving up specifically for that specific item or card, and they bought it. They don't care if it was $1,000. They don't care if it was $400 or $500. They don't care if they bought the last one and spent crazy amounts of money. They wanted to get it. They had the money to do it, and they did it. And that's where we all gotta have that aspect about us with this hobby, is the buying power. And what that means as well is discipline. If you can't, or feel like you can't afford it, don't get it. There's other objects, other products, other cards, other sets that will come out. Hell, even Evolving Skies booster box, it's expensive, but if you save up for it and you don't buy nothing else because you're specifically, on a budget and you want that item, guess what? Do it. That's buying power. Yeah, you may pay $2,700 for it, but you worked hard for it, you saved it up. Somebody else will be like, oh, it's too much. Well, fuck you. I did what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's where people gotta understand with this hobby is like, Like, I get it, it's expensive, but like, what is expensive to you? You know what I mean? And everybody, millions of people have different budgets. Some work 2 jobs, they could afford it. Some have one job that's paying well, they could afford it. Some people have one job, it's not the best, but they save up, they could afford it. You know what I mean? And just because, you can't get a certain product that everybody else wants or a card, you can still get another card that's still valuable, that still will be sought after, just maybe a lower-ish card, but you still will get it. So don't feel like you're priced out of this hobby. I know it may be the case for a majority of people, but don't feel that. I get it. Just save up, take your time. Listen, I was there when I had to get, like my budget was like a booster box every other month. This is back when it was $80 a booster box. Not talking about now, talking about $80 a booster box. It was a struggle for me. But yeah, I pushed through it. Just keep on working hard, put your work, put your big boy pants on, put your big girl pants on. You got this. But yep, and also I want to talk about another topic. Well, another portion of this video. Listen, I'm having a good time. Get these while you can. This UPC is a great UPC. I feel it's one of the best UPCs out there. Like, to me, I like this one and the Charger UPC. I love 151, but it feels cheap. This one is the best of both worlds. Honestly, it's the best UPC we have, or SPC. The artwork on it is fire. EV is fire. The colors is fire. What, 16 or 15 packs of a fan favorite set? That's what you're getting in here. Prismatic Evolutions. Awesome promo. Awesome. The deck box, but the player mat, amazing. Like, this is great. Like, I love this UPC. I want more. My goal is to get one a month until it gets like $400, but under 300, I definitely want to buy more. I have 4. I like to get at least, for this one, at least 3 case worth. What that means is, in the case is 4. So yeah, I want to get 12. 4, 8, 12. Yep. But like, I definitely recommend getting in that product. And as we get ready to conclude this video, damn, it's 19 minutes. Holy crap. I want you all just to continue to take life one day at a time. Just know that you're loved and God loves you, and that this is an awesome hobby. I get it's expensive, but yet it's fun. It's here. Pokemon is solidifying themselves day after day, and when product are leaving the store shelves, that's a great thing. So guess what? When you pull that awesome chase card, when you buy that high-end chase card, hell, even some of the lower cards that are not the main chase cards, you're still doing good. So that's all I got. Just know that, hey, you got this. Govern yourselves accordingly. Remember, buying power, and save up for the sets or product or cards that you want. You don't gotta buy everything. You can miss out on some things. That's fine. This is the beginning of a new era. And I feel that we have more is on his way. Trust and believe, more is on his way. Sets, greater sets, better sets, product cards. So save up your money. Be prepared for the new hot set. If you want to skip out of Phantasmal Flames, hey, skip out on it. We have other sets coming out. Next year, 30th anniversary. Pokemon 30th anniversary. That's all I got. Pokemon John out. Please like, comment, subscribe. Just know you're loved and God loves you. And remember, drink safe and make sure that, you're safe, okay? Don't overdo it. Look, I still got mine left, all right? So take your time. Enjoy your evening and night, wherever you are. Have a good one.